Hey everybody, it's Sarah, and I just wanted to walk you through a couple of the highlights of the assignment instructions for the informative speech. So as you have maybe read ahead or seen so far, the informative speech is designed to give you an opportunity to tell your classmates about a topic that they might not be familiar with. So ideally, you'll pick a topic that you are interested in, but is also something that you think your classmates might be interested in. There is a document that's got some suggested topics for you if you're having a hard time thinking of anything. Once you have your topic in mind, you'll need to do research on that topic and put together an outline. You need to have at least 3 quality sources for that speech, for that topic. So make sure that these are good websites. They come from people who are experts on the topic. It's relatively recent. They're not super biased. And that the information is from a first-hand primary source. After that, you'll put this information into your outline in a good organizational pattern. Something that could work includes narrative patterns or categorical patterns, chronological patterns. Go back to the informative speech outline assignment for more details there. And then after you have put together your outline, you will then start to practice your presentation. You should not memorize this speech. This is not a memorized speech. In fact, none of the speeches that you give this semester should be memorized. Your expectation is to write out your outline and then practice it so that you can speak from the outline, but that you've got it there to look down at if you have any questions or if you lose your train of thought. So for example, when you're giving your presentation, it is totally normal. I fully expect to see, something like this in your hands while you're speaking and an occasional glance down at it. Now that being said, you want to practice maintaining eye contact with your audience members. So please do not just read the speech. It is much harder to engage with your audience that way. So this speech should be about 4 to 6 minutes in length. Really work on keeping your speech within that time limit. I would also like you to cite those 3 sources that you found that you put into your outline. You need to also say them in your presentation. You should say something along the lines of, according to an article titled, How to Give an Excellent Presentation, written by Dr. Sarah Turner McGowan in the Journal of Speech Preparation, blah, 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 whatever your source is. Make sure that you clearly state those citations, though, and you need to do that at least 3 times in this presentation. Last but not least, you need to make sure that you're focusing on informing, not persuading. So keep this strictly informative. If you pick a topic that seems like it could be persuasive or controversial, a real easy way to try to keep it informative is just to do pros, cons, just to present both sides or multiple sides of an argument. So this speech is worth 100 points. If you are interested, you can access our rubric to see how we will evaluate that. I believe if you actually go to the informative speaking folder on the left-hand side of your Blackboard page, you'll see here this assignment. You can actually click on this critique sheet, open it up, and this is what we use for every single section of 1113. This is what everybody uses to evaluate the presentations, and it gives you an idea of some of the things that I am looking for. So make sure that if you're interested, that you read over that. You need to try to have 10 audience members in your speech. There it is. There's our little critique sheet. So you can see things I'm looking for. For example, you are providing closure and a conclusion. There's my daughter in the background. You're maintaining eye contact with your audience. You are using pauses effectively. You're elaborating from your outline, so on and so forth. As you work on this speech, if you have any questions, please let me know. Once you have filmed the speech, making sure that you get all of your audience members shown on camera, you will then upload it to YouTube, upload the link from YouTube to Blackboard, and that is how I will evaluate your speech. If you have problems, email me immediately as you have them. The presentation is due no later than midnight or the end of the day on Friday, October 4th. I'm really looking forward to seeing your speeches, and if you've got any questions, just let me know.